Welcome back to Vintage Victory Homestead. I'm Katherine. So today we're going to talk about Pinterest fails. Okay, we've all been there. We saw it on Pinterest, so it must work, right? Not everything is as good as Pinterest makes it out to be. So we're talking my Pinterest green bean fail, and I am just kicking myself about this. I saw on Pinterest 4 green beans, throw down a pallet and fill it with dirt and plant your green beans, and it's going to be amazing. You won't have to build a bed. We're slowly adding raised beds to our homestead. And anything that Mike doesn't have to get out the power tools for is a win in my book because he's so busy as it is. So we threw down this pallet. We always pick up pallets when we see them on the side of the road that are really nice looking, and we just put them in our carport. So we threw down this pallet and filled it with soil and planted green beans throughout the entire thing. We do square foot planting, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But so this should have had, I think, 128 green bean plants in it. Well, as you can see, only a few came up. And the reason for that is pallets have boards going across the top, which you can see in a last-ditch effort to try to salvage this. We removed those boards across the top to try and make room for the seeds. However, I forgot about the boards underneath. So there's boards here and here. Well, sure, green beans have shallow roots, but they don't have 2-inch roots. They have to go somewhere. And in this section, you can see we got a few, maybe a dozen or so green bean plants that may do something. And so we're going to leave this here, and I'm hoping we get some production out of these. But if we don't, I don't care, because I'm chalking this up to all my fault. I don't say that very often. And a total epic Pinterest failure. So what we're going to do today is plant some new green beans. Last night, Mike and the girls built this bed. I think it's 4 by 3, and we're going to fill it with green beans. Now I'm running out of green bean seeds because of this failure. So I'm going to plant what I have, and I'm also going to plant a few Royal Burgundy bean seeds, which I'm really excited about. I received those as a gift from one of my seed exchange Facebook groups. So we're going to plant those, and then I have some more Blue Lake bush green beans are our favorite, so that's what's here. And I have some more coming from Baker Creek heirloom seeds, so those should be here in a week or so, and then I'll get the rest of those planted. So come with me. We're going to plant the green beans. We're forgetting about the past and the failures, and we're moving on to successes. This is my favorite gardening tool. It's called the seeding square, and I'll leave a link below so that you can grab one of these if you want. And it's for square foot gardening. So we have a very small area to work with here on our homestead. We're on a city lot, and so we've got to pack in as much as we possibly can in a very small area. And this is how we do it. So this is seeding square, like I said, and it comes with this magnetic wand right here, and it has on it measurements for 1-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch, and a little seed scoop. And so if your seed packet says put the seed in 1 inch, then you just poke the hole down to the 1. And you can put your little seeds here and funnel them in. I don't find this funnel thing super handy. I fumble with my seeds, so I like to just put them in my hand. But the measure part is a lifesaver. So for green beans, for bush beans in general, and like I said, we like bush beans. We don't like to have to trellis the green beans because we have so much other stuff going on at the trellises and the arches. So for the beans, it's 9 per square foot, and this handy chart comes with the seeding square, and it tells you how many of each plant you can plant. And so bush beans are 9, and they're yellow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our square down, and anywhere there's a yellow circle, we're going to make our hole for our seed, and we're gonna do it about 1.5 inches for the bean seeds. For these, make sure you check your seed packet. So we just push it right in here. Like I said, Mike and the girls built this bed last night, and we just used some scrap lumber that Mike had around. He's so handy. And the girls helped him, we have 3 daughters, helped him build it. Actually, just 2 of our daughters helped while I took the middle one to the orthodontist. So much fun. So there we have our first square. And then we'll do another one. And by the time I got home from the orthodontist with Chloe, Mike and Brooke and Lily were done putting this bed together. And now I can plant it. So we will actually have green beans to can and put up for food preservation for our family, which is excellent after my epic Pinterest fail. So I'm not gonna do this whole bed because I don't have enough seeds, but I did order them from Baker Creek, which is one of my very favorite places to get seeds from. Rareseeds.org, I think it is, but I'll leave the link below. Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. Excellent, excellent seed source. This square doesn't want to fit all the way in here, so I'm just going to do the best I can here. And it doesn't really matter. But one thing I love about this seeding square is that your plants come up in these perfect uniform lines. And you know when they're seedlings, you know what's a weed and what's not, because you know what the row is that you planted in, which is, to me, awesome. And my OCD to make everything nice, neat little lines. All right, so that row's done. This is magnetized, so it can just click right in here and you won't lose it. All right, so we're gonna do Blue Lake beans. Just pop 1 seed into each hole and cover it with dirt. When I did my Baker Creek order last night for the Blue Lake bush green beans, I ordered something really fun. I think it's called dragon's tongue. I could be wrong about that. I'll let you know when it comes. But they're like purple and green striped beans. And I'm gonna plant some of those in this bed too. I haven't told Mike yet. I have a confession. I might like shopping for seeds more than I even like gardening. I know it's hard to believe, but I love seeing all the incredible different seeds that are out there. Oops, wasn't paying attention. Yep, I already put one there. Okay. There are some wild things out there available to order. It's just, Mother Nature is incredible, isn't she? I don't know if some of these seeds are gonna go. Oh, and it's starting to sprinkle because it's Florida, and it sprinkles or rains like every 10 minutes all day long. Missed some holes there. All right, moving on to my next row. See how simple and fast and organized? If you know me at all, you know how OCD I am. That it is to plant these. It's just so simple. I love this tool. And no, this is not a paid promotion of any kind. I just love this thing. But if they want to pay me, I mean, I'll take it. But I really just do love this thing. I think back here in this row, I have about 9, so it'll be perfect, of the Royal Burgundy beans that I'm going to plant in this square right here. Oops. Y'all, I am not paying attention because I'm having too much fun talking to y'all, and I keep putting 2 seeds in a hole. We don't have seeds to waste here, right? So I am stoked about these Royal Burgundy. They are purple. I am told that they taste just like green beans and they can up just like green beans, but that they're purple. I think they might cook green, so they're purple on the plant, but cook green. I don't know. Stay tuned. I will definitely let you know. Maybe we'll do a video about canning Royal Burgundy beans. Would you like that? Leave a note in the comments if you would like to see a video about canning the beans. Obviously, we have to wait for them to grow, so it'll be a ways out, but that's okay. All right, we have 10 beans left, so I'm going to do another square. Oh, I found 3 holes that I hadn't filled. Okay, we have 7 seeds left, so I'm going to do another pallet here. So that'll be 2 spots left empty, but that's okay. We'll fill those up later. Because we don't want to waste any space. I have a little marker for my burgundy beans so I know which section got those. And that's it. So pretty simple. The seeding square is your friend when square foot gardening. Don't forget to subscribe below and hit the little bell so you get updates when we post new videos.